so rich, 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 cause we floating in ecstasy. I'm so rich, 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 cause we floating in ecstasy. I'm so rich, 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 cause we floating in ecstasy. I'm so rich, 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 cause we floating in ecstasy.
What's good, man? It's your boy. Drama House A-Game Entertainment, you already know. Battle Raps, Old Head, Coon Gang, bringing you the latest on these suckers and the sucker shit that's going on. It's really good, you dig?
You don't have the guts to be what you want to be.
Smoking shit niggas, that loud pack. You niggas is motivation. You ain't got nothing else to blow, nigga, get high. You understand me? Get high, my nigga. So, check it out. We about to jump into a hood story. Y'all know what it is. It's Friday. I told y'all every Friday I'm gonna be giving y'all a hood story. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to all my ex-unit niggas. We tatted up. You already know. Big ups to my little brother Early for reminding me about this story in my life. You know what I'm saying? Cause he like, bruh, you always be telling them older stories and shit that I don't know nothing about. Man, tell one of them stories that I know. And I'm like, all right, I got you, my nigga. So. This boy wants to know, this might not be one of the coldest stories, but it's a story, you know what I'm saying? So get your motherfucking blunt, whatever, however you doing it, you know what I'm saying? You know we sponsored by Hennessy, and let's jump right into this shit, right? I'm gonna start the story further back so I could get into the story, you understand? We're gonna call this Mike Jones, because that's my little nigga name, Mike Jones. Big ups to my nigga Mike Jones, feel me? You a fool, nigga. We got a little, before I meet Mike Jones in there though, we got this little bar in the hood, right? We got a couple little bars in the hood. We got two, matter of fact. We got the one I used to tell y'all, the one I told y'all in other stories that used to rock with $3 nights. Then we got this other one on the other part of the hood of our other niggas. They got a bar. That bitch don't jump like our bar, but on Monday nights, that bitch jump. That's their dollar night and they got strippers. It's a strip spot. So, we got all the hood niggas that be going to that bitch, you know what I'm saying, kicking it, they niggas coming through that bitch. But it's dark as fuck right here. It's dark as fuck. This ain't no spot that you really want to just be going to kick it at unless you really know some niggas or you somebody or some shit like that. Because this is a dark ass main street, you feel me? It's dark as fuck right here. You wouldn't even know this bitch was open, real talk. So, the little niggas, it's on the strip. It's on these niggas' strip, you know what I'm saying? It's on the main street, but these niggas on the side street, but it's right there going into their block. So, you know little niggas, how they be wilding out. I got some little niggas out there waiting for some niggas to come out that bitch, cause you know it's cars all through that bitch. So a nigga gotta walk to get to his car. So you could be just posted somewhere, laying low, waiting for a nigga to walk up and let me get everything. And I guess that's what happened. So the two niggas walk up to their car, niggas jump out that bitch, lay it down, you know what it is. Got these niggas right there in the street. You hear me? So if the police pulled up at anybody, they could see this shit. Anybody come out the bar, they could see this shit. These little niggas ain't got on no mask or nothing. And we know these little niggas. These little niggas flaky. That's how they get down. So why they got these niggas down on the ground robbing them, two other hood niggas come out that bitch that know the niggas is getting robbed and the niggas that's doing the robbing. So the niggas that's getting robbed say to the other niggas, hey man, tell these niggas we cool, man. Tell these niggas we good. So I guess the one nigga was a little buzzed or whatever. He's like, man, let them little niggas go, man. Them niggas cool, man. Let them niggas live. And said the little nigga name. The little niggas let them niggas go and ran over there and robbed them niggas. Facts, nigga, flat the fuck out. Robbed them niggas. Like, how the fuck you gonna say my name like that? Was war behind that shit. Them niggas had beef behind that shit. That shit was like way crazy, you know what I'm saying? But the whole hood knew about that shit. It was funny as fuck though at the same time. But long story short, me and old boy, matter of fact, we got this other little spot called the Hole in the Floor. Baby girl got this bitch rocking. She got her basement rocking, turned into a after hour spot. So everybody from all over the hood coming to this bitch to kick it, you feel me? So one day I happened to be in there, and the little nigga was in there. Now, he ain't no little nigga. When I say a little nigga, he bigger than me. But he younger than me. And I'm an OG on that bitch. He like 19. I'm like 31. You understand? So, my man say, look at that one little nigga right there that nigga was talking about that be hitting niggas or whatever. I'm like, oh, for real? That silly shit? He like, yeah. So when I'm looking over there, the little nigga see me looking, and I guess he probably like, damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I go over there and sit next to the nigga like, what's up, my nigga? He like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Probably on guard a little bit, but just chilling, because he got his mans in him in there. He probably strapped up. I got my mans in him in there. I ain't even strapped up, though, because I don't got to be strapped up. So, I'm like, yeah, man, I heard some gangster shit about you, my nigga. He started laughing like, what? What you hear, my nigga? I'm like, man, I heard about that one shit over at the strip spot. He like, oh, shit, yeah, that shit was crazy. I say, that's some gangsta ass shit right there. You feel me? I'm feeling that kind of shit. You feel me? We dap up or whatever, and from there, we became real cool, real good friends. So, the nigga had a van or whatever. Little nigga had a van. He give me the van while he go out of town with his girl. So I'm riding, driving the van. I got his cousin with me and his other man's with me. So we riding or whatever, robbing shit, fucking bitches, PO'd up all the time. Crazy. Ratchet up in that bitch. And I might not got the ratchet over here because this is our hood, but once we get to riding, there's ratchets all around that bitch. And we in the van sticking it. You feel what I'm saying? So we riding in the van, and the van be cutting off sometime. So we went to my house where I'm at with my BM because, you know, I got a few warrants and shit, so I'm out the hood or whatever. And plus I'm just playing my hand different right now. So I'm at my BM spot, we go over my BM spot, we kicking it or whatever. And the van, we was about to leave that bitch, and the van cut off. I'm like, damn, we high as fuck off them pills, so we got to chill and just listen to the music in my house or whatever, chill. Remember I said, these some younger niggas or whatever. I'm like a bad influence in a way, but you understand what I'm saying. So, the van wouldn't start. We stayed in my crib. Early that morning, we get up, boom, come outside and trying to work on the van, that bitch still wouldn't start. A little dude that stay down the street that be coming down to my baby mama porch or whatever, just, you know, chilling. You know how that shit is in the neighborhood, how people network with each other. So he walked down like, what's wrong? I'm like, no, we can't get this motherfucking van to start. He's like, we need to jump. You people's got a car or something? He's like, no, my mom's at work. But hold up for a minute. And he came back with one of them big ass jumpers, you know, them Chargers or whatever. So that bitch jumped the car, started. I'm like, good looking little nigga. I think I get a nigga a couple dollars or whatever. And when I came back through, every time he see me at the house, he'd come down like, what's up, OG, whatever, such and such or whatever. And we from the hood, me and my baby mama. So like this nigga mom's had like a bunch of ice cream in her freezers and shit. Like she kept big ass things of ice cream, and he'll bring that shit down like, cause we'll be chilling like, man, we need some snacks around this bitch or something. He'd be like, oh, I got some ice cream and shit. My mom's got all that shit. Like, go get that shit. I'm like, oh, this little nigga helpful. You feel me? My baby mama like, you a fool. I'm like, this nigga helpful. You know what I'm saying? So anytime we really need something, get at the little nigga. Like, my little nigga, we need this, we need that. You know what I'm saying? You kick it with the OG, you gotta put in some kind of work. So I let the little nigga watch the DVDs with me, like the Blockumentary. Y'all remember that hood to hood shit? Fire. So that kind of shit, the real 50 Cent DVD, you know what I'm saying? I keep the Streets magazine, the paid in full shit, I keep all that kind of shit. So them little niggas watching that shit, they pumped up or whatever, and I stay blown, you know what I'm saying? That's how I really meet some of the little niggas, like who got the bug, you know what I'm saying? So my one little nigga that told me to do the story, he used to be walking his dog. He was a young nigga, like 14 or some shit. And he wanted to come through. He was a big young nigga though. He bigger than us, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, let me come through or whatever. I'm like, nah, man, I can't have no young ass nigga like you in the house while we blowing and shit. He like, I be blowing already. You feel me? It ain't like now, you know, they blow young as fuck now. But back then it wasn't like you could just bring some young niggas up in your crib and have them blowing or whatever. So after a while when shit, he kept coming through. I turned him down. One time I was like, I guess he had some bud, and I was like, I want to blow or whatever. I let the little nigga come on through in that bitch, you feel me? Watching the DVDs, and from there, that's how this shit started. Plus, we was already in the blood neighborhood. I was blood, so it was like we started, you know, meeting each other. I met niggas. I got some silly ass stories too with them niggas. But like I said, this is how I meet up with the niggas. So, long story short, we get cool as fuck. We all become cool as fuck. And the little nigga coming to my house on the regular, whatever. We playing the game, they all coming through, kicking it or whatever. So my mom's called and said she was coming. I hadn't been to New York in about 8 years, so I ain't seen my mom's like in 8 years or whatever. And I'm like, all right, she coming down and she gonna kick it. And the little nigga's like, man, can we meet your moms, man? You silly as fuck, man. We wanna meet your moms. We're like, yeah, y'all gonna come down and kick it. Cause these little niggas was coming down like hard. Plus they was coming over, it wasn't in the house, they was coming over. You know, on the summertime, my BM on the porch and her friends on the porch, they come down and sit with her cousins and talk shit or whatever. So it get into where we like a little family or whatever. It's all, you know, on the strip. Once I find out my mom's coming, you know, I go get fresh or whatever, get the freshie or whatever, kicking it or whatever. But I'm a peel head at this time. Like, I'm not even, like, just because my mom's coming don't mean I'm just snot pop. You know, I'm not gonna throw back in there. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't gonna be here till like 2 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning, Friday night, Saturday morning. So it's like, I got fresh, I got all my shit or whatever. I popped like 5 o'clock that evening. I had two. I popped one like 7 o'clock. No, I popped like 7 o'clock. About 7:30, 7:45, I was starting to feel it. I was in my bag, you know what I'm saying? Ready to talk my shit and hit the strip. So I'm out on the front porch, you know what I'm saying, like grooving or whatever, waiting to see how I'm gonna get to the hood or how I'm gonna make moves or whatever. My little nigga Mike Jones from down the street pull up driving in the driveway. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Mike Jones jump out the car. The little nigga I told you I had just met not too long ago who got the jumping cages from me. He jump out that bitch like, what's up, OG? Let's kick it, whatever. He fresh. He like, what's up? Let's kick it. Let's go kick it. Let's go to your hood or something. I'm like, nigga, who car is that? That's the first thing I need to know. Like, who car is that? Because neither one of us got license. He like, this is my girl mother car, nigga. Let's kick it. So I'm like, all right, boom. I jump in the car. I drive. So I'm peeled up. I don't get them niggas that. You feel me? So this nigga, he smoke miles. He don't even smoke weed. Because he nutty a little bit. So we kicking it or whatever. I ain't got no phone, so I say, hey, we about to go over my girl house. You feel me? One of my girl's house. So we go over my girl house. She like, who call y'all in? I'm like, we in Mike Jones girl mother car. And she like, oh, I'm like, let me see your cell phone. I said, I'm coming back, baby. Let me see your cell phone. So I took her cell phone and hit licks off that bitch and go to other hoes' house. So after I'm hitting licks or whatever, it's getting a little, it's about 11 o'clock. I say, look, we about to go over here to my other girl house. I know she got her cousins and shit in them over there. And we gonna chill or whatever. So we pull up, we get over there or whatever. We come in the door or whatever. I'm like, this my little nigga right here. Who gonna give him some pussy tonight? Laughing and shit. They like, yeah, whatever, such and such. So I introduce my little nigga or whatever. I get a hose that pop a couple of pills. They all pop. So we watching the Jeezy DVD. I got the Jeezy DVD with me when Jeezy at first blew up or whatever. And we watching that shit. And they like, we need some miles. Cause you know, once them pills kick in, nigga, and you smoking that weed, you need some miles in that bitch. So they like, we need some miles. Somebody go to the strongest, y'all go to the strongest of miles. I was so high, I really ain't want to move. You know how you be stuck off them pills and shit? You just, especially when you watching something that's rap music or whatever, you don't really want to leave. So my little nigga like, man, he want to press the hose anyway. He like, I'm going to get some miles anyway, because I need some. So he go get the miles. He ain't never been in this neighborhood his life. This is like a white people neighborhood with black people in it. You know what I'm saying? And white bars and shit like that be calling people niggas and shit like that with cops in them. So he go to the gas station to get the miles. I mean, I'm watching the shit, the DVD, amped up watching this Young Jeezy DVD. The girl's like, damn, look at the big Young Jeezy fan. I'm like, no, bitch, I'm peeled up. I'm just into this shit. You feel what I'm saying? These hoes try to clown me. So I'm like, damn, it's taking my nigga a long time to get back. I'm ready to blow. You feel me? That shit on you. I'm like, I'm ready to blow. So he ain't back yet. I'm like, man, I hope this nigga ain't get pulled over or no dumb shit. Or went back to the house. Went back to the house and no shit like that. So, like 3 hours go by. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. It's like 1 o'clock now. I gotta get the fuck up out this bitch. My mom's coming. I told my girl, like, my mom's coming, so I gotta get to the house. You know what I'm saying? So I had to call a cab to go all the way back across town because this nigga never came back. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga know my mom's coming. This nigga crazy. This nigga Mike Jones crazy. And the girls kept saying, Mike Jones, who Mike Jones? So cab come, I jump in the cab, right? And I tell the cab driver, I say, my nigga, I'm gonna look out for you. Stop at the gas station right here so I can get some miles. He like, all right. So while we riding down the street, it's a far ass street. Time we get damn near to the corner, I see the police pulled over, not with their lights on. So when we getting closer, I see the car. I tell the motherfucking cab driver, stop this bitch, man. I jump out the car, I got on all black with some black shades. I jump out the car and run up on the police car like, hey, that's my nigga in there. You feel me? They jump out the car, salty as fuck. Throw me all over the car, rough me up like you stupid motherfucker. Don't you ever run up on a police car like that. Now the cab just pulled the fuck off, you feel me? So they were so pissed, they didn't even search me or motherfucking put the cuffs on me. They just threw me in the car. I see my nigga in the car, he in the back seat, looking sick than a motherfucker. My young nigga, he like, say my name. I'm like, I'm trying to understand what he's saying. They like, so this your guy? Who is this guy? I say, this is my little nigga. He supposed to went to the store and got some miles or whatever. They was like, well, who car is this? I'm like, this is his girl mom's car. And he was like, cause we trying to get in contact with her. We can't get in contact with her. The number he been giving us ain't nobody answering, cause he ain't got no license. I was like, I ain't got no license either or whatever. And they was just still talking about me wilding out. So they was trying to be funny. They was saying some funny shit at me. And when they was saying that, I started laughing like a motherfucker loud because I was high as fuck. And the motherfucking police, one of the police had his flashlight and just turned that bitch behind the gate and into the back seat and looked in my eyes and shit. I guess he told the nigga like, this nigga might be high as fuck. That nigga eyes fuck. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, why you got on shades anyway? Cause the shades came off when they roughed me up. He's like, why you had on shades anyway? I'm like, man, that's just how I kick it, man. So I had a warrant. He's like, you know you got warrants, right? I'm like, yeah, I know I got warrants. So they ended up taking both of us to jail. You feel me? So they didn't take us to the city. They took us straight to the county. Cause I know I had to go to the county. It wasn't a reason for me to go to the city. So they took us both in there. And when they was walking us inside the county, my nigga had a chain with a gun on it, with a big 38 on it. He like, why you got a chain with a gun on it? And then he was like, while we was walking, he was like, my nigga, how come he was asking the little nigga? He ain't never asked me nothing. He just kept asking the young nigga. He like, why you hanging out with him? You 19, he 31. Why you hanging out with him? And why why both of y'all got on all black? He never asked me nothing, even though I'm the oldest one. So
You just know how to hide.
we go up into the county or whatever. They put us in a cell or whatever. You know, one of the cell they put us in got a phone in it where you can keep using it till they take you out of that cell and put you into another holding cell. So we in that bitch or whatever. That nigga looking like his stomach hurt. That little nigga looking like his stomach hurt. This is the first time he ever been locked up or some shit like this. So I'm in that bitch chilling. I don't even make no phone. I make a phone call to my BM and was like, look, see if you can give me some bail money. It's gonna be like $535. She like, you know I ain't got no motherfucking money. She like, how did you get caught up in this shit? Well, I was like, you know your mom's here, right? So I talked to my mom's for a quick second, and she was disappointed than a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So once I hung up, I tried to call a couple other people who's had some to give me about that bitch, but nobody had no bread at the time. So my little nigga like, man, I'm sorry, man. I know your mom's here. You ain't seen her in a long time. I'm like, man, that shit ain't nothing, man. I'm gonna get up out this bitch because I had faith. Like, I'm gonna get up out this bitch or whatever. So he over there like holding his stomach or whatever. He like, yeah, man, I'm scared. And I just started laughing like a motherfucker. You feel me? I'm laughing the whole time, even though some bullshit happened. I'm missing my mom's, but I'm laughing because just the reaction of this nigga, how scared this nigga is. So when it's his turn to use the phone, he on the phone with his mom's like, Mom, I love you. Cause she like, you got yourself in this shit, you gonna get yourself up out of it or whatever, such and such, such and such. He's like, Mom, you hear me? I love you. I just couldn't stop laughing, man. He made sure he kept telling his mother he loved her. That shit was funny as a motherfucker. So once he hung up the phone, right? Once he hung up the phone, he had his head on his arm on the wall, and you know, from another cell, they slammed the gate, and when that bitch hit the other gate, that nigga was just like this. That bitch was like, boom, he was like this. He was like, man, I'm scared, man. I'm scared. I was damn near shitting on myself, man. That shit was so motherfucking funny. So, long story short, he get right out. You know what I'm saying? This is his first time with it. He get right out. Plus, it ain't nothing. He get right out. I end up being in that bitch for like 7 days. The day I get out, my mom's leave. So I miss her like by 2 hours. She had just got back on the train to go back to New York. That shit was fucked up, man. That shit was fucked up. You understand me? So, later on in time, my little nigga, he steady apologizing to me like, man, I ain't know that shit was gonna happen, this and that. I'm like, my little nigga, that shit cool, man. I'm just gonna go up to New York and see my moms or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, this nigga called, it's Christmas time. Going into Christmas time, I ain't got no bread. This nigga called me like big homie or whatever. I got a credit card, nigga. I just got approved for this credit card. What you want, nigga? I'm like, I don't want nothing. Grab my son some shit, cause I don't really believe him the way he pumped up talking about this shit. He said it's for $2,000. I say, if it's for $2,000, give my son a GameCube and some games and some extra joystick. He was like, all right. He's like, that's all? I'm like, what you mean? He's like, bro, I got you or whatever. This nigga came. I was like, you know what, bro? Since you about to burn it out, why don't you get a bunch of PlayStation 2s? Get a bunch of PlayStation 2s and we could sell them bitches. Since you gonna burn the card out, he came back with all kind of shit, gave it to me. You feel me? He got his shit, but he just blessed me. I had a bunch of shit selling shit, nigga. I came up, I'm like, damn, my little nigga showing love, man. My little nigga really showing love like that. I had to show the nigga love. He's like, no, bro, OG, you always show me love or whatever. And plus with that stuff with the you going to jail while your mom's was here, man. I'm glad I could show this kind of love. So my son had everything for Christmas. I was selling games and shit. Even the other shit he came with for himself, I was selling that shit too for him, and he was breaking bread for me, bread with me. So, long story, short story. Even after that, we chilling. I'm chilling on the porch, and my little nigga that lay down the street walk up. I talked to him other times, but we never just was really chopping it up on no one-on-one shit, just by ourselves, just on the porch talking shit. So somehow we get to talking about the motherfucking my moms. He was telling me how he met my moms and shit while I was gone. He was like, yeah, your moms was cool as fuck, man. You look just like her and blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, man, I'm sorry I couldn't. I'm like, damn, I fucked that up, my nigga. Me and I tell him the story. He already knew the story. I'm like, man, fucking with Mike Jones, silly ass, and his girl mother car. This nigga, I telling him exactly how it went, cause he don't know that part. So when I'm telling the nigga exactly how it went, I jump out the cab and I got the dope on me. I forgot to tell you I had the dope on me. They ain't searched me. I had to slide the dope from out of my socket and my head's cracked. You understand me? So I tell the nigga the whole story. And once I say fucking with Mike Jones and Susie's mother car, he said that wasn't Susie's mother car. I said, yes, it was, my nigga. The white one? He was like, yeah. He was like, that wasn't Susie's mother's car. I said, yes, it was, my nigga. He said, bruh, I was with Mike Jones when we got that car. That was not Susie's mother's car. He said, we seen a pizza delivery dude, pull up in the parking lot and get out and go somewhere. We kicked the pizza sign off the car, jumped in that bitch and rolled out. That bitch was a hot. I'm like, what? Nah, he like, bruh, you ain't know that? I'm like, man, I'ma kill Mike Jones. I'ma kill Mike Jones. I seen Mike Jones and I told him that shit. His face looked crazy. I'm like, my nigga, man, how you gonna play me like that? I just was like, man, you a silly ass nigga. That's why you bought me all that shit. That's why you bought my son all that shit. You a silly motherfucker. This nigga got me riding around in the hottie. How it feels the day my mom's coming to motherfucking Cleveland. Fucking with a young nigga. Trying to be gangster, follow my trail. Cause I'm a bad influence like a motherfucker. And end up some silly shit, man. I know that really, hey, shit crazy, man. Drama House, A-Game Entertainment. You already know. Battle Raps, Old Head, Coon Game, bringing you the latest on these suckers and this sucker shit that's going on. What's really good, you dig?